Hi, I'm Rigel from Washington. Please like and subscribe. My parents were space scientists at NASA, so they named me after one of the brightest stars in the galaxy, Rigel. Now, problems started when they expected me to be a star performer at school, too. But there was only one thing that got me starry-eyed, watching anime. But my parents kept pushing me towards space science.
Rigel, we got you the latest spaceship Lego set. Come on, let's put it together.
I haven't pooped for 3 days, so the gas inside me might explode. I gotta go.
Rigel, it's such a clear night. Let me show you some constellations.
Some other time, Mom. I have to go walk our goldfish.
I darted out of the house faster than a bullet train. When I was in grade 6, my parents had to move to New Jersey for a year for some project. On my first day there, I was in the garden when I saw a girl my age next door. She had long blonde hair and blue eyes, and she was dancing like a ballerina princess on her porch. When the music stopped, I clapped for her.
That was beautiful. Thanks. You must be the new neighbor Mom was talking about. Are your parents astronauts? Have they been to the moon?
I told her what my parents did, and her eyes widened.
So their job is to look at the stars? Do you know how many of them are up there?
Of course. There are 20,000 gazillion million stars.
Wow, you sound like a genius. Mom says when God forgets to give someone beauty, he makes up for it by giving them brains.
Okay, that was kind of insulting. The girl introduced herself as Bianca, and she told me her mom was a model and her dream was to become the best ballerina in the world. We even went to the same school, and I found out Bianca was super popular. She had her own YouTube channel with amazing dance videos and thousands of subscribers. We grew close, and most days after school, she'd hang out at my house, mainly because of Mom's cupcakes.
My mom doesn't let me eat sweets. She says I won't be able to dance if I put on weight.
No need to listen to your mom, honey. Scientific studies suggest that makeup gets absorbed through the skin and shrinks brain cells. Imagine how tiny your mom's brain must be. Put that cupcake down, Bianca, and tell me something. Did you become a space person because you're ugly and no boy on Earth wanted you? What? I have a husband. And where did you meet him? At work? Exactly. But we don't work in space. Then why do you keep telling people you're a space worker? Liar. Come, Bianca, let's go. Clearly, our moms couldn't stand each other, but that didn't stop Bianca and me from being friends. Once in class, our math teacher, Mrs. Watson, was giving a really boring lecture, so I started sketching her. Suddenly, Bianca grabbed my notebook, scribbled something, and handed it back. She'd made Mrs. Watson's butt bigger and labeled the picture Mrs. Butson. I giggled loudly, and just then, Mrs. Watson walked up and snatched my notebook. Who made this? I did?
No, I did.
We were both sent to the principal's, and our moms were called in, and they went crazy. My daughter would never do such a thing. She's an angel. Then why don't you take her to space with you next time? And don't bother coming back. I'm a space scientist, not an astronaut, but a bimbo like you wouldn't understand. Bimbo? As if counting the stars is really a smart job. And at least I'm gorgeous. Your looks could make onions cry. Suddenly, Mom lunged at Bianca's mom and pulled her hair, and her wig came off. She pounced on Mom's face and broke her glasses. The principal had to call 4 teachers to pull them apart. That evening, I was on my way to the market when I heard loud noises coming from Bianca's house. Stop hanging out with that girl. She's a good-for-nothing loser just trying to get you in trouble.
No, Mom. Rigel's my best friend.
Bianca, you're too innocent. If she was the one who made the sketch, why did she let you take the blame too? Bianca fell silent, and I quietly walked away. Why didn't Bianca say she'd drawn something too? I tried to avoid Bianca after that day, but it was hard since she kept following me around like a lost puppy. One day, she was at my place when she saw my bicycle and said no one had ever taught her how to ride one. Well, I can teach you if you want.
Woohoo! This is so much fun!
Suddenly, Bianca's mom came out running and started shouting, "Get off that thing right now. You'll hurt yourself before your big ballet performance next week. And you, stop teaching my daughter stupid things. Riding a bicycle isn't stupid, but you wouldn't understand because when God gives you beauty, he forgets to give you brains." Did you just call me stupid? No, I called you beautiful. Bianca's mom refused to let her go out after that until the day of her ballet performance. But one night, I got a text from Bianca saying she was super bored
so I asked her to sneak out of the window where I was waiting for her with my bike. We both had so much fun taking turns riding it. When it was Bianca's turn, suddenly a car whizzed past her. She lost her balance and went crashing into a lamppost. My parents rushed her to the hospital where the doctor told us she'd broken a bone in her left foot and would probably never be able to dance again. I'm so sorry, Bianca. Get lost, you witch. I won't ever be able to live my dream because of you. Mom was right. You're just a good-for-nothing loser who can't stand anyone who's prettier and more popular than her. I was shocked at her words. How could she mean that? She made it sound as if the accident was my fault. Honey, she's really upset right now. But don't worry, she'll come around. Only Bianca never did. She blamed me for what happened and turned into this mean bully who didn't miss a chance to put me down. Thankfully, I didn't have to deal with it for long since we moved back to Washington soon after. By the time I was in high school, my parents had given up all hopes of me becoming a NASA scientist. But I was still obsessed with anime. So when our teacher announced career day in class, I decided to dress up as my favorite anime character. As I entered the classroom in costume, I saw all the boys gushing over a new girl. She had blonde hair and really blue eyes. OMG, it was Bianca. I quickly tried to hide my face behind my bag, but Bianca spotted me. Hey, Rigel. Long time no see. Ew, what are you dressed as? A homeless beggar girl? I'm dressed as my favorite anime character, Mikasa Ackerman. So you're still making those weird drawings, huh? As they say, once a loser, always a loser. Bianca became super popular thanks to her stunning looks. All the boys wanted to date her, and all the girls wanted fashion tips from her. And Bianca never failed to rub her popularity in my face. Rigel, 97 guys proposed to me today. Or wait, was it 99? Well, good for you. I bet no one's ever asked you out. Such a loser.
Mikasa Ackerman can never be a loser.
I turned around to see Toby standing behind me. He was a year senior to us and was an awkward skinny guy with braces and huge glasses.
I just wanted to tell you that I loved your outfit that day.